Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Weston, Head of Research here at Pepperstone. Today we're going to talk to you about Smart Trader Tools, which we've just released onto MetaTrader 5. If you haven't used Smart Trader Tools before, we're inviting you to download them for free. We're going to talk about the Smart Trader Tools today and show why you should be looking to download these onto your MT4, MT5 platforms. The ability to use these to heighten your risk management as an order management tool. There's 26 or so different tools that you can use, whether you're a short-term trader, whether you're a longer-term time frame trader. There is a Smart Trader tool which will make you a better trader and really help you out with your trading journey. So I'm joined today by Sam Grecner. Sam's been with Pepperstone for a number of years. He's worked with MetaTrader for a number of years as well. I think he's perfectly positioned to show you why that you should be looking at Smart Trader tools within your MetaTrader platform. So Sam, welcome to the webinar. Just give us a short-term explanation as to what Smart Trader tools are and how you can go about getting these onto your MT4 platform.
Thank you, Chris. So over the years, we've listened to traders and their needs, and we've put together this fantastic package of different expert advisors and indicators, which are basically designed to enhance your experience on MT4. And the best thing about Smart Trader tools is that they are completely for free. So part of the email is a download link. You just need to click on a link, download the package, extract the file, and apply it onto your MT4. The process should be super simple, but it takes few moments. So I've already done it. If you have any troubles whatsoever, just reach out to our support and we'll help you out. Once you download it and applied your Smart Trader tools onto your MT4, just close the platform, reopen it, and go to View and Navigator window. And Smart Trader tools will be part of your indicators and expert advisors. So it's super simple.
So if you're using MT4 and MT5 already, adding these Smart Trader tools will give you a new edge. And I think the way that we actually look at these and how these different tools can apply to your trading, I think it's probably best suited to time frame. So we're going to look at the tools which we think will probably benefit those people in the market for much shorter term durations, your scalpers, your day traders, for example, and then perhaps look at tools which are more suited for people who might be working off, say, 4-hour charts or daily charts and may spend a little bit more duration within the financial markets. So in terms of the short term, high volume traders, Sam, one thing which we speak to clients about is the need for really precise entry points. You know, they might be working off very, very short-term time frames. They want to have a really clear understanding about one candle ticks to another. So getting that really precise entry point and keep giving you that clarity. What Smart Trader tool would you identify there?
Yeah, and we have one of the tools that is very simple, but I think that it's neglected. And every trader who is trading on a 1 minute or 5 minute time frame should have it on their chart, which is called Pepperstone Candle Countdown. So you just highlight it, drag it on top of your chart, and click OK. So as you can see, there is a countdown in the right-hand bottom corner, which will tell you exactly when the next candle is coming, so you can get ready for the precise entry that you want.
Great stuff. So you're looking at how the price reacts, and then obviously that candle, the next candle will give you that confirmation of the trade. So having that understanding about exactly when that's going to be, I think is obviously so important. As I think is really good execution with the financial markets. If you're in and out of positions very, very quickly, you don't want a cumbersome process of having like 5 or 6 different variables that you have to go through to make a trade. You want that lightning fast execution, Sam. So what do we offer in terms of that ability to be in the market really, really quickly?
I just need to head into expert advisors, and the tool and the solution that we have is called the mini terminal. So you just drag it on top of your chart and click OK after you select it. Allow live trading here. So what this mini terminal actually does, and the mini terminal is mini when it comes to features and the functionality. So what it does, it allows you to create a different templates. So this tool is a must for everyone who is trading but doesn't want to, let's say, muck around with templates, do all sorts of calculations about smart stop losses, take profit, and how much money you're risking per any given trade. So you just need to go here, click on this yellow icon, and let's say every time you're placing a buy trade, you want to trade 0.01, and you don't want to risk more than, say, $10, and the take profit, you'd like to be at $20 every single time. So you just save it as a template. We can call it a test. Click Save. I want to override it. Click OK, and you can close this. Now, every time you are every time you're placing a trade and placing a buy trade, you just hold down the control key and click on this yellow icon and click test. This is how simple it is. And the system automatically calculates everything for you, place a stop loss, take profit order. So you just need to focus on your strategy.
Great stuff. And also I think within there you can actually look at trend lines, and if you like to work your orders off trends, maybe you're a swing trader, for example, the ability to draw trend lines within this and actually leave orders around the trend line?
Absolutely. So I just need to go to, let's say, daily time frame to give you an example. So you just draw a trend line, and once the trend line is on your chart, you just hold down Alt key and click on a trend line, and this new window pops up. You can use this trend line as a trigger to close your existing trades, but also as a trigger to open your new trades. So this is excellent tool for everyone who is using trend lines in their analysis. Super simple, but super effective.
Great stuff. Now, in terms of having a good oversight of your portfolio, if you're running multiple positions at any one time, having a clear head obviously is a really positive feature there. So in terms of having an effective order management system within the Smart Trader tools, what one of you picked out there to give you that real clear oversight of how your portfolio is behaving and what you've got open at any one time?
Absolutely. So I just need to scroll a little lower, and there is this trade terminal. So I drag it on top of the chart, click OK. And what this trade terminal allows you to do, it has a number of different features, but by far my favorite ones are, you have, let's say, a number of positions here. You go to Tools, select All Orders, and you want to take profit 30 pips from the current price on every single trade that you have open. And it's been done automatically. So you don't need to muck around and go one by one. You can do all sorts of different things automatically, which will save you a ton of time. Let's say you go to close at the end of the day, and you want to close all your winners or losers. Just close all your winners. Done automatically. Fantastic tool for everyone who is managing multiple positions at the same time.
Great stuff. And in terms of, while we're keeping an eye on the sort of clear mindset, having an understanding about event risk, I think, is obviously so good. I mean, if you're trading in and out of positions very quickly, you don't really want to know, you don't want to be doing it over the non-farm payrolls or one of the big tier one economic events, because you suddenly have this huge potential volatility spike that you weren't particularly aware of. So having that understanding about what's in focus over the in the short term, so that you can manage your risk more accordingly, whether you want to be in the markets at that time. What Smart Trader tool would you pick out to give you that clarity about what's in focus over the short to medium term?
Very simple, Chris. I just need to open a new chart just to show you exactly what I'm using. So it's called the session map. You drag it on top of your chart, and what this session map allows you to do is see real time which session you're trading in, which session is coming, and what are the key market events that you need to pay attention to. So these are color coded. As you can see, yellow is, let's say today we have a construction PMI, but then later in the day we have an unemployment rate. So because this is a very important market event, it's red. So you know exactly what's happening in front of you, and you can place trades accordingly.
Or you could be out of the market if you think it's going to be a potential volatility driver. So I think that's obviously a very important situation, being aware of what event risk is there, and the Smart Trader tool which can help there. Turning into sort of more longer term time frames, I'm talking say 4 hours daily charts, for example. Of course, we see a lot of business, a lot of clients using those time frames. We're talking about potential turning points in markets. Of course, we can look at price action, but is there anything within Smart Trader tools which gives you a bit of clarity around potential turning points in markets?
Yeah, I think one of the drawbacks of indicators is that most of them are backwards looking. Now, what pivot points does, and what they allow you to do, is to see what the pivot points will be for, let's say, a week to come. So they are predictive indicator. You can just drag them on top of your chart, select the time frame that you want, and click OK. Now, what pivot points allow you to do is see potential turning points ahead. So if you are, let's say, Monday morning, you're planning your trading for the rest of the week, you know where pivot points are predicting for these turning points to be, so you can better position yourself in the market, and use this tool as an analysis part.
Yeah, good. In terms of sort of continuous improvement, I think it's something that we don't see enough of people doing across the whole sort of financial markets. But within Smart Trader tools, is there a function that you've picked out, Sam, that allows you to analyse your performance, your strategy, how well it's working, what's working, what's not working, and just generally whether your strategy is successful.
Absolutely. I just need to go back to my expert advisors. So expert advisors, and here is a connect feature. You drag it on top of your chart, click OK, and you just wait for it to load. Now, there are several features that you can use. Obviously, news, you can put your own feed, calendar, you can manage your account directly from your platform because there is a direct link to your secure client area. There is a MT4 guide, but my favorite part is this trade analysis. You just click on it, and the trade analysis analyzes basically all your trades that you had before. You can analyze your profits, your losses. You can see which currency pair is making you money, which currency pair is losing you money, so you know where to focus, what are your weaknesses and strengths, and this is something that every trader should be doing.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. In terms of position sizing as well, the understanding of what's correlated can really play into your position sizing. And I mean, your exposures to a market thematic. For example, if you're long euro dollar, but you've also got a position in pound against the US dollar, the correlation is obviously very, very strong. We can see that from the correlation matrices. But effectively then you've got a double position to that one exposure if you've got a very high correlation. So when you're running multiple positions, the understanding about your market exposure based on correlations, I think, is really key because it plays into your position sizing. So the correlation matrix is a smart trader tool that we picked out there. Do you want to give us a bit of a guide on that, Sam?
So you just drag it from expert advisors on top of your chart, and it's a nice simple tool which will give you visual representation of the different correlations that you can find in the market. So if you're trading euro dollar, let's say on a daily time frame, you know that what are the correlations with, let's say, pound dollar, and as you can see, it's 96% correlated, which basically means it's tick for tick. If you are going in the same direction, you're basically doubling up. So it's very important for you to see this visually, and this tool makes it nice and simple.
Yeah, great stuff. I think that's something that a lot of people can benefit for in terms of understanding their exposures to the market when they're looking at those correlations. Now, sort of different tools that we're looking at, Sam, which I think are probably agnostic about how long you're spending in the market. So tools which can benefit really anyone. We're looking at the ability to manage multiple charts at one time. So we might have, I might trade, for example, off a daily chart. I like to look at daily charts for over like a holistic view and a perspective about the sort of primary trends in the market. But I might actually work my orders off much lower time frames. I might be using a 30-minute or an hourly chart, for example. So the ability to manage multiple charts on one screen, Sam. What have you got there?
So here I have two charts of the same currency pair: Australian dollar 30-minute, Australian dollar daily time frame. So let's say it's the beginning of your trading day, and you want to analyze multiple different currency pairs. So you go to indicators and scroll down, and here you have chart group. You drag it on top of your chart, and here in inputs you just need to link it by symbol. Click OK, and you do the same thing with the second currency pair. Link it by symbol, click OK. You just need to find the unique text that you put in both windows in the right hand bottom corner. So I just put test here, and let's say you analyzed euro dollar now, but you want to move to pound dollar. So you simply drag pound yen on top of one of the charts, and it will automatically translate the different time frames across multiple currency pairs, which is super simple and makes your life much easier.
Yeah, so I can sit there, get a good perspective from my daily charts, but then actually work out whether I want to work my orders into the market based on that finer execution, so I can get really good clarity from that. I think that's a really good tool. But the one that we've picked out, Sam, which I think is really important, is the understanding of back testing. Now, most people will actually get some data, they'll play it into a system, and they'll back test in that way. But what this solution here, which I think you're going to show us, is the ability to actually work a strategy using past data, but it will be a visual representation as if it was live.
Absolutely. So bear with me. I'm just going to show you step by step what you need to do. You just go to View and then Strategy Tester, and this window pops up. You just need to increase the size a little bit. From this drop-down list, you just select Trading Simulator. Now select symbol, let's say Aussie dollar, period. Now use a date, needs to be ticked off. You select the date from which you want to start testing, and select the day. Visual mode, because that will be important. and select Start. So what this system allows you to do is basically replay everything that's been happening in the market, but on a much faster pace. So let's say you come home, you want to test your manual strategy and your entries on a 1 hour chart, but you don't have 2-3 hours to test this thing. You just have 30 minutes. So you can just start this simulation and increase the speed, and the candles will be painted on a much faster pace. So you can then start trading, right? And test your strategy. If you increase the speed quite a lot, you can see the candles are painted, so you can just go buy, sell, do your strategy, do your analysis, and once you're done, you click stop. And you can see your net profit, you can see your analysis of this strategy, so you can go back and fine-tune it to perfection. So this will allow you to squeeze number of hours of trading into just few minutes. It's effective and great tool to use.
Yeah, that is an excellent tool. I'd encourage everyone to download that one and try that one out. So we've talked through a number of indicators and a number of smart trader tools which you can look at, but there are other ones as well. But we invite you to download this package onto your MT5 platform. We believe that it's going to increase your efficiency with the markets, the ability for you to analyse what's working and what's not working and cut out what's not working, have better control of your execution, have better control of your trades, be connected with the market in a much more readily fashion, and spend much less time managing that trade with that better trade execution there as well. So we've gone through a few different indicators. There are others. If you have any questions, reach out to Sam and the guys within your trading specialists. We'll be more than happy to assist. But we believe that everyone should have a look at these. It's free, it doesn't cost you any money, and we invite you to download those as soon as you can.
Excellent. This is a must. So get in touch and download Smart Trader Tools.